Hello, hello, hello. Let's get this shit on the road. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's me versus Will, baby. I guess. Let's get into this fucking call. Join this call. Here we go.
Stream 10 hours a day and then you can't fix your fucking camera on time for a show. Yeah, I enjoy the Beckett bullying.
Yeah. Look, if this show goes poorly, it's Beckett's fault.
I'm
This was all
glad that Brexit happened. How's that?
Same.
You know what?
Unironically
Honestly,
same.
same, but only because of the delegitimization of like your existence.
Everyone DM Beckett bullshit. Don't DM Beckett bullshit. I'm fucking good. I have enough DMs that I don't answer, okay?
Yeah, he doesn't even answer mine. He hates me.
That is
Can I just make it a note that Team Smeth head, we're all fucking here because we're fucked up on fucking amphetamines.
Is that all?
Yeah, it's the thing. At least
Fine, we're missing a Will and a Zonia.
Yeah,
Can't even turn up on time.
yeah.
No,
All right, let's give me time to set up this nice and fancy.
Hell yeah. Smeth,
I don't know what the
want you
fuck
to know,
this is. I don't know what the fuck you guys want from me.
I am your champion, Smeth. I have.
Yeah, we
come
are your
here.
champions.
Smeth, blame
Like,
Beckett. This is all
absolute-
Beckett's idea.
Yeah, me and Beckett have decided to like raise absolute warfare on Will.
Smith, we just believe that you deserve better. You deserve
You are
better,
fundamentally better than
and
Will
you should
in
be-
every way, shape,
and you should be recognized.
Look, just because
Recognized.
I'm so great doesn't mean I have to tear other people down.
Okay, yeah,
It's not
that's
about,
what
it's not
we're
about
here
terrorism.
for.
literally-
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
we're here
literally
for.
what
We're
means.
filling in. But it's
No,
not about.
that is
It's not
the
about
whole point,
terrorism.
Smith. This isn't about you winning. This is about everyone else losing.
Yes, and that
Yes.
everyone else is Will, because even like we won't even attach Zonia. We're not even going to attach Will to his loss for what it's worth. Like that's like how like unimportant this is. Will always get back up. You're just going to do
Smith,
it better, Smith.
Smith.
Fuck, I just realized if I do
Smith,
this, it's
I'll-
gonna
I'll-
fuck
I'll
up.
put it-
It's gonna get fucked up when I. What do you want?
Funny as shit.
No, I'm talking about my screen.
promise you this. Oh, okay. Well, the screen. I mean, what I want is I just want you to lean into it. And I swear to God, if we do well, if we win, and you help and you support the win for your own self, I will review your entire Mr. Girl video as positively as I possibly can. I will boost the living shit out of it. I will be like, this is the best video, which is obviously, as someone supporting you, something I already believe. Actually, I genuinely do think it was like
I think it's
actually
it's
not
okay.
bad effort.
I mean, like
at
I'll be
all.
honest, like I think there were misses, but like to compare it to watching a 17-minute video with 3 minutes of takes.
All right, Chris, you need to jump in this. You got to put down Smith. You're on Team Will. Come on.
Yeah, like, like
I'm
what is
gonna
going?
be honest.
I don't even want to
I would
attack
love
Chris.
to.
It's not
It's
much.
I honestly, like, I have no comments regarding like the Mr. Girl video. I can't watch anything to do with Mr. Girl. I want to fucking kill myself when I hear him. Like,
It's all
just, it
about
is what it
Destiny.
is.
The
I'm
whole
sorry.
video.
Okay, I'll watch it. I have changed my mind substantially. Please leave the video.
It's not like
We're already winning.
this is what happens. Okay, there's a weakness that is
I
inherent to
fucking
Will.
I
There is a weakness inherent to Will that if he is not there to persistently, put out his whatever, his nations will fall. All right, that is why he was never able to beat Lord Chud the Logical. Okay, that's where Will
True.
failed.
You know what, Rez? I'm gonna not Rez. Fuck, I'm sorry. No, Rez. Yeah, I said your name right. Sorry, it's 1 a.m. over here. Okay, I'm having a moment. I will fight you on everything you've said. Okay, between me and Will, we went to 2 pride parades. Okay, motherfucker. Do you know what that means
Yeah, you
in
want to know
these
how many pride
circles?
parades my side's
you-
gone to? None, because we're not fake.
I think that is because your side just doesn't leave their homes.
That just means you're a bunch of bigots.
I've actually
It
been
is
beaten up
also
at like I've actually been beaten up at like 3 separate pride parades.
Yeah,
That's because Beckett, you're a chaser.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to victim blame Beckett, but if you keep going to pride parades and you keep getting beaten up, and this doesn't happen to anyone else, I think the issue might be
it was
with
a different
you.
time.
No,
It was a
here's
different
the
time,
thing.
and I was very drunk.
Yeah,
Someone
so
made
basically-
like it was always somebody were like, "Oh, like F sir," and I'd be like, "Oh, really? You want some?" And then I'd notice they had a lot more friends.
So basically,
I just make bad decisions. I make bad decisions.
he goes to Home Depot shortly before, and he gets a tiki torch, and he's carrying it along while he's marching in the parade. That's why. That's exactly why.
Okay, I don't know
The
what the
hints
fuck
and
is wrong with you,
to a
Queen
lot of
Alexa,
phrases.
but you do all
Yeah,
these
like,
fucking you do all these fucking panels, okay? And you do it on this fucking Discord, and you don't even have a fucking camera. You make every time you do this shit, you make everyone's stream worse because you don't even have a fucking camera.
Yeah. Imagine not showing your face on the internet, you fucking loser.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, the space on my screen is now occupied by a fucking brown box.
Well, yeah, but Smeth, you cut everybody's cameras out individually, anyways.
Yeah, but I can't do that right now because people are gonna join, and then.
Yeah, I know that, but like, here's the thing: like, when it comes to Alexa, you don't need to even worry about it because it's not like Alexa's there. Alexa just organizes these things. So, like, them not existing is like, this is a referential of that. This is Queen Alexa's art.
Don't you dare argue with me.
I'm gonna argue. Okay. All right.
Do you know what? I didn't know how this was going to go, but I'm very happy with how it's going
Yes,
so
dude,
far.
let's go. Fuck yeah, you gotta bring this fucking heat to this.
This is what
motherfucker,
happened.
okay?
I want to point out what happened here. I was mentioned by Beckett. Beckett was like, I have an idea, and I was like, "What?" He's like, "I want to do this panel." He's like, "Can you help me?" And I was like, "Sure, I don't care." And then I did this.
Have you, by chance, and this is by no means like a comment on what you have to do in the future, but have you ever considered refusing him?
What,
Well,
can-
I would, but the problem is,
literally cut.
the problem comes is that like he stole my grandmother and is threatening her life, and if I refuse, he'll kill her.
Well,
Classic Becker behavior, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, it is fun.
Okay,
Oh, God.
this is getting old. Where are these fucking
Yeah, we should have
tart-
started 10 minutes
tardy-
ago. Yeah, it's
Well, that's a good question. We don't know.
Well, Will said he's coming. He's coming soon.
already coming.
well.
Great.
Well, I deliberately chose not to come so that I could be here because I knew it would have taken too long. So
I find it wild that like that Will isn't here. I feel like Will, like, you know, to give him like some credit for something, he does show up when he says he's gonna show up.
all right,
Oh, here we are.
there he
Here we
is.
What's going on?
So, Will.
Not much shit bag.
Sorry about that.
Okay, well, Zonia is saying she feels sick, so Beckett, just start this off, and then we'll figure out where it goes.
Okay. Okay. Welcome to Smeth versus Will, where we will discover once and for all who the better content creator is, who the better artist is, and who has the best ideas, the best morals, who's had the most impacts. Because I think it's an interesting question. So to begin with, I don't know if people want to do introductions. I don't have much of one other than Smeth is amazing. I am fully on board with Smeth's side. And yeah, that's pretty much where we are. Does anybody else have any starting comments? Chris, Rezzy?
I thought you literally said that we were gonna do starting comments.
Yeah,
Well,
like what the fuck's wrong?
I
With you?
fucking
Okay,
like
Smeth. Okay,
it is a
like,
strange
you told me this
follow-up to say
20
we're not
minutes
doing
ago.
starter comments and then
All
ask
right,
for
starting
those.
comments. Smeth is better than Will in every facet and
There we
function,
go.
and I am here today to go ahead and prove why, as a Smeth head, I feel better than being a Will and his panelist. All right, Chris has dog shit opinions. Smeth is my lord today. All right, I am a part of that. I am glorious to do battle with Beckett, but Will, I feel at the end of today, what I want you to understand is that necromancy exists, and that's your only fucking hope.
Oh shit.
All right, Will. Oh, Will, opening statement.
Fuck, wait. I have to do an opening statement?
Yeah,
You don't have
definitely.
to if
Okay,
you
no,
don't
hold
want
on,
to.
hold on, hold on. Okay,
Did
Wait.
Smith-
how could me or Will possibly have an opening statement for how we like get your shit together? Like we don't even know what the questions are. We don't know what the fuck is
I
going
don't
on.
even know what the questions are.
either.
It wasn't even my idea. It was Beckett's idea. I just
Okay,
did
this
it. I
was
have no
gonna
idea what's going on.
You want an opening statement? You want an opening question? Let's start. So, Chris and Will, Chris and Rezzy, in your opinions, who has produced the best videos in the last year out of Smeth and Will.
Poop Dick
You
is
can
an
scale
instant
these
classic.
any way you like.
Yeah, I know, it's cool. Poop Dick is an instant classic. I think it's simply one of the best artistic things that's been done in this space to begin with. And anybody who disagrees with me is just simply wrong. At the end of all of this, I will let you know, you will never fuck Smeth's wife.
Look,
You will
I don't
never fuck Smeth's wife.
Look, I'm not prepared to shit on Will's YouTube videos.
This is
All right,
thought
I
We
am.
were debating Barbie or some shit.
Yeah, I was told,
No.
I was roped into this.
It's
I was
Will
told it was going to be
versus
about
Smith.
Barbie. I was told it was going to
It's
be about
with-
Barbie. And then
Okay,
like,
we can move into
Will
Barbies. We
versus
can move
Smith.
into the conversation about Barbie in a minute, okay? Rez looks like he hasn't showered in a week. Smeth
Okay,
is
great.
a Mr. Go Mona Lisa looking wannabe ass, okay? And look at Will. Will has a suave existence on this platform,
You're a
okay?
literal
He's
anime
handsome as
demon.
fuck. He
You're a
took
literal
part in
anime
2
demon.
Pride
You're
parades,
LARPing.
and his
You're
debates in this
LARPing.
space are a
Attack
fucking
Smith.
icon, okay? I haven't watched either one of the videos of I haven't watched any videos of either one of these two people, but Smeth tweets some dumb shit and it annoys me, okay?
Right,
So
that's
I am
true.
here to fight him.
that's true.
I don't really know if my Twitter timeline's that much better.
I don't follow
Why
him on
did you
Twitter.
tweet out gang stalking earlier?
Yeah.
So you'll see.
Are you doing another fucking
No, hold
ARG?
on.
You didn't do
That's
the
what-
last
that's what
one
we should-
properly.
That's
Is
what we
this
should
like a
do, Beckett.
do-over?
You should open up their Twitters. You should start pulling up random tweets and put them up to public scrutiny in here with me and Rez.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
take
that's
them
fair.
apart.
I love my tweets. Go ahead. Oh, how about the one with the Island Boys where I said the Island Boys, I thought it was hot?
Okay,
You guys know what I'm
let's
talking
go
about?
For,
Well, it was
Okay.
hot, to be fair.
It was fucking hot, okay?
Smeth, what is your
I
Twitter?
jerked off to it.
My Twitter is real Smeth on Twitter.
Okay, cool. Give me a sec.
I only thing I saw was that video of them kissing, and I was just like everybody's like, they're
They're the
twins.
twins, right?
Yeah, they're twins. It's incest twins, like coming out as gay and being twins. But like twins is the only case where like incest is like not necessarily like fucked up because there's no power dynamic or anything. It's just like it's just weird, and I don't know. They're like skinny boys kissing with tons of tattoos. It's like, oh, it's kind of hot.
Is this
We're
the
gonna
first
have a
debate
look at your
topic?
tweets. I think that's where we'll start. We'll start with Smeth. Obviously, the better tweeter. So I don't think that's a hard decision. Smeth heads welcome. A classic entry line. I think
The
you'll find.
banner is really good too. It kind
Yeah,
of
it's
like
great.
it insinuates that like Smeth is like terrifying, and I think that that's fine. I think that's good. I like that.
Yeah, it's a strong banner. Should we see one of like his latest video?
Yeah,
Let's all
go
be
go ahead.
Yeah,
That one's
give it-
the pinned
give it a
one.
watch.
It's been there
Give it a watch.
forever. Give it a watch from the beginning. It's good.
Let me shit today. I just gotta fucking take a shit. The toilet is asking for it, and it's hungry, and I gotta take a shit. And God says, "Son, you will take a shit. I'm gonna feed you as much as you need so you can fucking shit down the fucking toilet." And I flush that shit, and the toilet says, "Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Seth. Thank you for praying to God, and thank you for being a holy man. Thank you for being a moral man. Thank you for being a good man." And that's how I know that every time that I eat my own cum, I'm recycling it and I'm feeding it to the toilet. Just let me shit today. I just gotta fucking.
Yeah,
Fuck
see,
We can
yeah,
agree
dude.
that's no.
That's a fucking
that's
a
the-
fucking instant classic. Instant
That's the pinned
fucking
tweet?
classic from fucking Smith, dude. Okay. I mean,
I
like
can't
you're looking
compete with
at
that.
the high price of doing absurdist content, which I think Will attempts to do, right?
I don't
And
know.
you
I
got
don't
shit
think he
like
does.
this. Smith just did this in an offhand in a parking lot, drunk as fuck, got a fucking cage on his cock. All right, and he's fucking going for it, dude. I'm sorry. That 45 seconds is better than Will's entire library, and I've never seen it before. I feel better now having been here to go ahead and experience that.
Chris, go ahead, defend them.
I think it's
What, defend Will? You haven't pulled up anything of Will's yet. Currently, like I'm trying to pay as little attention as I can to Smeth's shit, but like Jesus Christ.
Let's go through some.
I really don't have
what we should
anything
start
to
off with.
compare
No,
to
no, no,
that,
no,
that's
no.
for
If you wanna start us off with, okay, shut up, Will. I'm the one defending you. Okay, you just
No,
sit there
Will,
quiet.
Will, insult me.
Will's
Look at
team,
that. Open
no,
up-
Will's
open up
entire
Beckett,
team is so
Beckett,
afraid of
open
letting
up
Will
that
talk
entire-
for
open
himself.
up that panel.
dude.
Open up the beautiful fucking thumbnail that he did for us, and compare it with the effort that Smeth decided to put into his show in here today.
I didn't want to put effort
shower
because
and wash his hair. That's why he's wearing that goofy ass looking
it's
hat.
not true.
okay?
Actually,
We
it's
all
fresh
know
out of the shower. It's still
reality.
wet.
Look at that. Look at the art
Will
behind
looks
that.
like a literal like taupe dirt shit right now. He is like all covered in brown. There's no life behind his eyes.
Will
He
looks
is
like he just
dying.
came back from
He's
a Tinder
literally
date
dying.
after
He
he
came from a
banged
funeral
two
for
different
Bilbo
women
Baggins.
and your mum. Okay,
That's what
my
he's
boy
doing.
Will is looking beautiful right now. I
Yeah,
will not
you're-
have any
you're saying-
disrespect.
You're trying to go ahead and bring off the fact that Will literally is just the color of what he is. Shit.
Look at the shirt he's wearing right now. Look
It's
how
brown.
beautifully it composes
It's the
with
color
his
of shit.
eyes. Okay, I am tired of middle-aged white men telling me and my friends how they're supposed to dress. Okay, put on something
Well,
more
you gotta
creative
get
than a
used to
Okay,
it.
wait,
It's
okay,
gonna
wait,
keep
okay.
happening.
If okay, Beckett and Rez are on Team Smeth. If Zonia's not going to be here, it has to be Chris and me on Team Will. Okay.
No.
You know what?
Yes.
I didn't
Yes.
what?
Go ahead.
I'm actually
Go ahead.
fucking fine with that. I'm
Better.
100%
Before we,
okay.
can I just say before we
100%.
jumped into it,
Go
because I
for
have
it.
to I have to be careful with the comments here because I am on side Will. I don't think I've ever seen anyone as unhappy to be taking part in a panel as Will has been for the last 7 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on, Will? Talk to me, buddy. I'm here.
Well,
for
because he
you.
doesn't. We didn't know what was going on, so we're both of us are like.
Will,
We're just winging it.
Look at
Will,
look.
Will,
I had to.
just look at me. Look at me. We are connected. Okay, right now you're holding my toesies. We have a real close-hearted
What the
connection.
fuck is this?
Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me how's it going. Tell me
Just
why
so
are
we're
you
clear,
feeling this way right
are
now.
both being scored on your ability to deal with awkward situations. Because there is a scoring system for this.
That's beautiful,
Oh.
Beckett. Is anyone other than you doing the scoring? Because I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, you ginger fuck.
Alexa
Anywho,
is doing
Will,
the scoring.
Okay.
How are you? Oh, yeah, okay.
Alexa
I don't know.
is
I'm
doing
playing
the
Call of
scoring.
Duty.
Is doing the
That's
scoring.
real here. I don't know if we can trust
Okay,
Alexa.
Will talk to me.
I'm
Will,
playing Call of Duty. Don't worry about it.
Will, it's
I'm
your
playing
time
Magic.
to shine. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what's going on in that beautiful head of yours. What's your next video plan? How are you doing tonight? Who did you bang last?
Do you want them answered in that order?
Any order you choose, baby girl. Just fire them away.
I'm feeling all right. I think this is very strange. I don't know what I'm doing. It's an hour earlier than I expected, so I'm a little groggy. That's just because I fucked up the times. And then shit, what's the next video about? There's 2 videos in the work. Game stalking I can't fucking talk. The gang stalking phenomenon is the first video. And then the second video is are accents racist? So
That's
Ooh,
good.
I like that
That's
second
great.
one. Tell
I
me,
like that.
why do you hate British people? Yeah, walk me through that one.
I love British people. I'm actually a big Anglophile. I fuck with British media pretty hard.
All right.
But yeah, so
You're making this very
what do you guys
difficult,
think
Will.
is the most?
I'm putting a
what
lot
do you
of
guys
effort
think
in
is the
here,
most
okay?
racist accent?
The most racist accent. Your accent. I mean, my accent. I don't know.
No, Italians. Doing Italian accents definitely the most racist.
No, it's when people do the clicks with the African sounding clicks. I think that's probably it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
all right.
Is that
yeah,
even an
that's-
accent at that point?
No,
I think
it's
it
not
just
even.
means- yeah.
But what
Just-
about all those? What about all
Is
those?
speaking
like,
a different language and accent, is that where we're going with here?
Yeah, like that. When you
Did you-
when you
did-
start
is
speaking
that what
like
happened, Will?
Ebonics,
Did
that's
you-
not like that's different.
Did you go abroad, Will, and you were just like listening to the natives there, and you were just like, I fucking hate this accent. I don't understand a word they're saying. Who fucking taught them English?
No, I've been like really getting into watching a lot of comedy lately, and I just think it's really interesting, you know, that it's like certain races are allowed to use certain accents and like others aren't. And I just think it's really interesting. Like if I sped run through all the accents right now, like by the end of it, I'd be canceled.
Go
By-
for
by
it,
some
Will.
people.
I am here for it.
Okay, this reminds me
That might-
of. Okay, you.
No, you
Okay,
first.
I just reminds me of something that happened to me like I don't know, like many years ago, like I had a quasi roommate that was like my roommate's friend living on our couch. And he's like alt-right, like Nazi adjacent guy. It was like weird, and I was at the mall with him, and like we asked for directions from like the mall security like woman. She was like really deep like Hispanic accent, and she barely spoke fucking English, and he's just looking at her and nodding, and she's talking. She's like, oh, and he has no fucking idea what she's saying, and I had no idea what she's saying, but he kept nodding. And then after we left her, I was like, all right, so where do we go? And he's like, I have no fucking idea. I was so pissed at him. I was like, if you don't fucking understand her, tell her I don't understand what you just fucking said. And like, it doesn't matter if it makes you feel like rude. Like, if you genuinely don't understand someone, it's not rude to tell them you don't understand. You don't have to pretend you understand someone who speaks in a heavy accent. I hate that.
Base King.
Yeah, I hate when people don't speak English properly as well. As far as I'm concerned, English is the only language, okay? Anyone who doesn't speak English as their first language is a fucking waste of space. And you, Beckett, British people included in here, just to be super clear.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Slide through
absolutely
my
fine.
Twitter.
Well, can I ask a question? Like,
No.
Will.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
no, that's not a question. You're putting out like stuff that's like, actually, do you know what? Gang stalking thing could be really interesting. Can I ask, like, with some of the intentions behind things of doing things like the like official panel and stuff for like accents and things, is that like, do you feel any similarities there between the transgenocide panel that you pushed out and got a lot of criticism for? Why does it have to be the official panel? Like, I'm just wondering about the wording there.
Yeah, it's the official one because it's the branding, you know. It's the official Will and his channel.
Yeah, that's a fucking good way to
Actually,
brand shit. That's
fuck
great.
Fuck you for even asking that question, Beckett. It's official because Will's the one who's leading the charge, okay?
That's
You
right.
bigoted
Yeah.
fuck. It's official because Will is the only person I would trust to have that conversation responsibly, okay? Maybe Mr. Girl as well, but that's neither here nor there. It's official because Will has said so, and I'll have no more of this disrespect.
Oh no,
Someone's
that's
going to get fucking
fair
hurt.
enough. Fair enough. Are you going to run another ARG around anything? Is that done? Are you done with ARGs now?
It might be currently going.
That's
Might
dope.
Wait,
currently
are you-
going.
Will, did you just say you may be doing something, but you don't know?
He knows. He doesn't want to reveal. He doesn't want to ruin his artwork for your fucking memes. Okay.
Well, no, I'm just.
He's
asking
giving you all you're gonna get. He's
Will
giving you a
doesn't
little
know.
wink, wink, and a nod, and that's all you're gonna get rid of him.
I don't think that this is like Smeth. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to disagree with you because, again, I love everything about you.
I know, but you have to. You have to, because
You are
I'm
the
defending Will now.
Corona. No,
Look,
this is where it gets
Rez,
weird.
you
but-
want more information, so you subscribe to his Patreon and you wait nicely, like the rest of us drones, for him to drip more into your mouth. Okay? He
What-
told you all he
I
will
don't
say.
wait nicely ever. You have to understand. I'm not a good person. I don't care. I'm here of like death and hatred. That's.
I want to say, you say all of that, and I can hear you, but you give off tremendous bottom energy.
I know right now. Yeah, dude, I'm stoned as shit. I've been like smoking. I've been fucking doinking for fucking hours at this point.
Oh, that wasn't
You
an
have no
insult. Don't
idea.
get me wrong. I'm here for it. Like you're looking, you're looking nice.
Doinks
and,
are great.
nice
I
and
am
tasty,
so
okay?
comfortable right now. I am living my best fucking life, and I'm gonna go outside later.
I wish I could say the same. But
Yeah,
my boy
because you
Will.
can't
But
go
Will,
outside,
Will,
you
you
fucking
dead ass. You sit there
Literal
and you're
freak.
staring at your
Literal
monitor.
freak.
As soon as the
Literal
panel's
internet
over, you're gonna walk
degenerate.
outside
You
the
can't
door
even
and you're
show
gonna
your
back to a
fucking
random
face.
woman.
You can't show your
Will,
face.
I
You're
need
ashamed
you-
to go around in public. Okay, the children
Rev,
see your
Rez,
fucking face
Rez,
and they're like,
Rez,
"Where are
Rez,
his
Rez,
eyes?
baby girl,
Where are his
that
ears?
makes no
There is
logical
nothing
sense.
to him.
I
You
can't
are
hear
the
what
you are the
your
embodiment
face. Look,
of that
Rez,
Princess
you
Bride
just
just
fucking
fucking.
say
that
All right,
because
where the
you're
guy's
emotional,
sitting in
and
his
I am
fucking
here
head,
for you.
being
I
like,
am
"I'm gonna
here
cut
to
out your
walk
eyes
you
and all that
through
shit."
everything you're
You
not
are that.
understanding.
You have lost
You
all
have
of everything.
fallen
You have no
down a very
form.
deep rabbit
You are the
hole, and I am
hollowed
here
out
to pull
existence.
you out
That
of
is
it.
why you
I
support
will
Will.
be very
You make
gentle.
you
I'll be
like
very
Will because
kind.
Will
I'll
makes your
kiss you on the
mediocrity
forehead by the
seem
end of it.
somewhat
You
better.
and I
And that's
will
all
come
you'll ever
together,
fucking be.
but
You are a
need to
demon
take
anime
a chill
person.
pill.
Demon
You
anime
fail
person.
to
I don't
understand
even know who you are.
fundamentally,
You
okay,
don't
that
exist.
if
You smell
being
like
ugly
shit.
was what
You
makes
DM me
VTubers
about
VTubers,
something and you
would be
ignore me.
your
You're a
face
bad
on the
friend.
internet,
You look
okay?
like shit.
I am
You smell like
an
shit. You
amazing
got that
friend.
same
The
fucking
only reason
weirdo
why I
shit
ignored
you're
you is
talking about.
because you
What am I gonna
are
learn about
rude
now?
on the
You the
internet.
All right, all right. What the
That's
fuck is
not
going on
nice
here?
when you're
Okay, this is
in the private
okay.
Is that
conversation,
you?
and then
Is
you
that
yell
you?
mean
You
things at
purple
people on
haired
the
Okay.
little shit.
internet.
What are the
When
lines
is the last
on
time
your
you
face?
groomed
Everybody shut the
yourself?
fuck up.
Okay?
This
What
sucks.
happened?
Nobody can hear
What made
shit.
you have- Right,
Nobody
Smith,
can
is anyone
hear
talking to you
either
right
of you.
now, okay?
Wow.
Do you want to
That's
stop
Smith,
telling? Do you want to
you're
stop saying mean
perfect,
things
and
to
I'd
my
love to
friend?
stop.
You
Allow me to
ugly
defend this.
bastard,
Can we get
okay?
this
All right,
like
this
Beckett, can we
busted
get it like
freak.
5% more on the rails? Like just like 5%.
Okay, 5% more on the rails. That's fine. I can do you 5%. So I've got here's the next thing. Both of you have been around for a while. You're both part of Mr. Girl's community. You've both like recently we've looked
Me more than him.
at Sunday to talk. Which one of you said me more than him?
Me.
Being a part of Mr. Girl's.
Why would you
community,
want to
Joe.
admit that?
So,
I don't know. Because I'm on Will's side.
So recently there was a stream where Smeth talked to Sunday about his recent video, and Sunday had some pointed kind of stuff with like how Smeth could have focused more. And at the same time, we've got like the stream that's just happened with Spicy Chat with Will and their criticisms of Will's interactions with Mr. Girl. Out of both of you, who do you feel like he loves more?
Wait, sorry. I was fixing my hat.
That's what I was just about to say.
Wait, what is it? What is the last part of what you said? What was that question part?
Which one of you do you think Max loves more? Because both of you have like said before that you want to be considered colleagues rather than orbiters or just fans.
I think he likes Smeth more.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't assume that.
I'm pretty certain.
I don't want to even answer this question. It makes me like I interact with him more, so like, and I'm the one that people say is gonna like wear his face as like a skin and shit like that. So
That's just alpha shit. That's
so,
just
like,
alpha shit. Let's
you
be
can't.
real.
You can't like have like things like I don't know like so but, like Will does the thing about Will is he's done his own thing like way more than me, like my big video is like I knew I was gonna get a decent amount of views because I'm considered a Mr. Girl orbiter and I'm covering like his thing. It's about Destiny, so I knew I'd get a decent. That's why I originally started making it. Will has done a lot more videos about things he's actually like interested in. Like I need to do like I mean I don't have as many videos as him, and I need to focus on just making more videos on shit that I care about.
No, just do whatever you're doing. It's just better than him fundamentally. Your audio's better somehow.
That's because I asked. That's because I asked Max about microphones. He told me what to get for cheap.
Based and Shrek pilled.
My fucking god.
I don't agree with that personally. I think I have better audio, but
Maybe.
at least in Schrodinger's
Yeah, you would
stash,
say that.
I mean, that audio is fucking. The audio is mint. I fucking mastered the shit out of that audio. You should listen to it with headphones if you haven't.
Do you feel like your work suffered, Will? Because since you've lost your editor, I assume you're doing your own editing and things. Do you think
sorry, do you mean since he dropped his editor like an absolute fucking Giga Chad alpha male? He told him, you know what, you can go and fuck yourself.
Dropped.
Yeah. What I heard that his editor put copyrighted music and he fucked him over when he eventually got fucking monetized.
I heard that Will was the one that supplied him the music.
No, he didn't use like rarely any of my music and my shit.
I don't know anything
chose
else
the
about
music?
this.
Also, they didn't edit any of my most like important shit. And everything that they did edit is all that bullshit is gone off my channel. That shit might as well
Wait,
not
so
even
did you do
existed.
the Extreme Dad video?
Of course I did.
Of course he did.
Because memes aside, I have some fucking questions about this video, particularly the first one, because it seems to me that you pull a bit of a trick. Like I think you've heard my criticism before that you let clips run way too fucking long. But in the first half
Not
of
for
that video,
series, but
well, okay, like it feels too long for the first one as well. But like in the first Extreme Dad video, you supply an awful lot of fucking evidence of the history of Extreme Dad for the first half of that video, and the second part of that video, you're very evidence light and assertion heavy. And I'm wondering, like, why you sort of take Extreme Dad's word for it, despite all the previous clips of Extreme Dad being a bit fucking crazy. Because, like, you must have looked through that and been like, this doesn't link up, right?
You think that in the first Extreme Daddy Festo, I was
Yeah.
evidence heavy, and in
I think the
second one,
first
no.
part was evidence heavy. I think the second part was like a conversation with Extreme Dad, where you were going over the allegations, and you were like, well, no one was in the VC, no one can know if he was AFK. It doesn't
So
seem
you're
like he did
saying
anything
that
wrong.
he presented you with evidence, and then he had a conversation with Extreme Dad that relied on said evidence after having presented it, and you have a problem with that?
No, the problem is that he provides a load of evidence for the stuff that's happened, and like the timeline, but he doesn't provide any evidence for the assertions he's making in the video.
Here, the thing is that I feel like, you know, like a re-edit or whatever, like the perfect video, it would have elements of the Extreme Daddy Festo Part 2, like, incorporated into the first one, and then the order would be slightly different. So, it's just like with any investigation, like, I'm gonna try to make this quick, I'm sorry. So, Extreme Daddy Festo Part 1, I knew it was gonna come out, and I knew that more shit was gonna come out. So, like, I knew that no matter what, some of my timeline was gonna get fucked up in Part 1. I just knew, no matter what. So, when that came out, all the new info came out. My goal with the second one was to, I still think I provided a bunch of evidence, but I provided all of the evidence that came out after the fact, and I gave a revised, you know, opinion on the order of events that I thought happened. And I think I say something in Part 2 where it's kind of like, you know, like halfway up through Extreme Daddy Festo Part 1 is still canon. That's exactly what happened, you know? But it's after, some of the stuff after that is a little bit rearranged due to the new evidence, you know? And then Chud Logic, you know, he really finished it out, you know, because he reviewed Extreme Dad. Dad confessed that he did delete those messages, and then Extreme Dad talked to Vosh, that was like a month or two ago, and had his little ending there. So Extreme Daddy is done, you know? My little arc with him is completely finished. I wouldn't change a thing.
And he's been gone
Okay, no,
from the
fair
internet
enough.
since,
Fair
okay?
enough.
Will fucking annihilated him. No one's even heard that name ever since that video dropped, okay? He's been real quiet.
I mean, yeah, that is true. That is true. He sort of has to be now. Ironically, in a defense video, Will sort of accidentally seems to have destroyed him. I don't know if that's.
There is no
probably for the
No,
best.
like,
accident about it, okay?
didn't he-
Will has been humble, but that was the intention. He was going after his fucking balls, okay? And he succeeded.
Didn't
Look at Will.
didn't
He's the
Extreme
face
Daddy
of a man who's finished a
That's how that
mission.
worked.
wait? Didn't he pop up again on a Wick panel because Wick had like Vosh?
No, that's someone else you're thinking of. Will
that
killed
was
that
the
Oh no,
guy.
Vosh
he
thing.
did. No, Extreme
That
Dad
was the
did
Vosh
pop up
thing.
recently.
Yeah, he got to
Oh,
talk to Vosh again. That was pretty good for him,
and
like, because
Vosh was like,
he's
"Who the fuck
obsessed
are
with
you?"
that. So
Yeah.
Sure.
he got to do that. You know?
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, you're both. Let's be honest. I know both of you hate the term hobbyist, and I know you take this seriously, but you're both people who, with relatively small audiences, seem to have people pretty divided on the opinions of you, right? Like just the idea of throwing you both in a panel together for something like this, people are like, oh, that's a really interesting idea because people have formed these strong opinions about you, and I think they've formed them outside of Max. Do you guys have any thoughts onto why that is?
What do you mean by outside of Max?
Because I don't think it's just your attachment to Max that means that people have formed these strong opinions about both of you. Like, I think
No, I've gotten myself into. Well, no, both of us have gotten ourselves. Like, I feel like I've gotten
Smeth has never done
myself.
anything a tenth as bad as Will.
I've gotten
Will-
myself into
Will is
some
just
shit.
Complete worst.
Will has trudged
You ain't really got
through.
yourself to shit.
Will has
You just
trudged
talk
through
shit on
fucking.
Twitter.
He has trudged through fucking swamps to get where he is. Okay.
Okay.
I am like
And?
tiptoeing around like dog shit and I'm
Yeah,
stepping
like,
in
you
it sometimes. You know?
shitpost- you literally shitpost on Twitter. That's the worst that you do. Okay. Will's head is too big for his body. He's an abomination before God.
It is a perfect size.
It is not. It is not. Why are you laughing like that, Will?
Oh man, this shit's just really funny. Rez, I love you so much, dude. It's fucking
Like,
hilarious, bro.
This is what this is supposed to fucking be. It's just fucking yelling at people, dude. Fuck you. So you're
Oh,
not even
man.
trying hard enough.
So
And this is
good.
the thing, you're too kind. You're too gentle. You're too good for other people. right? And one day we're gonna lose you, Smeth. That's what I worry about. I don't know how I'm gonna live with myself the day.
Well,
that
how
we
do you
lose
think
you.
you're gonna lose me?
Well, it's
Okay,
gonna be
look,
like
look.
3
So
weeks
look,
from
so look
now.
with the
Get
hobbyists.
quiet night.
Oh no, I know that there's a Smeth there's a Smeth video coming out. I know Sleepy's making a video.
Who's sleepy?
Sleepy.
Sleepy's making a video on you, really?
Yeah, it's
What the fuck's Sleepy?
the Smeth
Okay.
report. Sleepy's making a video called the Smeth report, and I'm terrified.
Why the fuck is Sleepy making a video on you? What the
'Cause it's
fuck is
funny,
he
just-
doing?
Why
'cause
are
it's
you- Why are
funny.
you terrified? Like, look, I don't know.
It's
either
gonna
one of
be
you
a-
very well.
Listen,
Like-
if Sleepy's making a video on him, I'd be fucking terrified too.
It's
What
gonna
the
be a
fuck
hit
is he
piece.
doing?
I don't know who Sleepy is, but like the worst
Yeah.
I've heard of Smeth is that he's just like a Mr. Girl wannabe. That's like the biggest crime that I've heard Smeth's committed. Like,
And to be fair, a lot of people think that's a pretty serious crime.
Sleepy is
well,
a
yeah,
great
to be
great
fair,
editor.
but also like,
Sleepy's a great editor. I'm sure it's going to be a good video. I'm going to have to deal with whatever the fuck is said in there. I know there's going to be like tweets of mine or random shit. I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's going to be clips of me. I don't know what the fuck, but it's going to
well, I'm
be.
curious about that. If you think it's going to be about your Twitter, how serious
Nah,
do you
I
usually
don't-
like? How serious are you usually when you're on Twitter? Like, is it
I'm-
more shit posty, or do you like actually like put your opinions out there for scrutiny?
I put my opinions out there for scrutiny. Like sometimes they're edgy. Like I said that I think black women have like better mouths for blowjobs and nobody admits it. That's the most crazy thing I've said.
I don't know if that's the most crazy thing you've said.
Well, the island saying the
I mean,
island the island boys thing was hot.
Yeah, that's one. That was it was particular.
that was a brave take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's anything outside of the stuff that like most people know that might get brought up? Or
Oh no, I don't think there's like anything like I've done like that's gonna be coming to light that's bad. It's just gonna make me look bad. It's gonna be embarrassing. But I mean, whatever.
Well, I just want to say this is like the golden time for current community members or ex-community members of Mr. Girl facing legal consequences as a result of nonsense in a bizarre relationship. So like if there's
True.
anything you want to share with before it gets published, just we're here for you, okay? You have a chance to come
I would
clean
like to
before
disavow
God.
that.
We will- I am
If
gonna
there's
disavow that
anything
as
in your
well.
press that may be actually fucking criminal, I'd like to not know
Yeah,
about
it's-
it
yeah,
beforehand.
That's
I
a good
don't
point.
think
That's a good
a
point.
good place for that right now. Yeah,
I'm fucking
not a
Gucci,
good
buddy.
idea.
No, I don't think there's anything like that. But
Go ahead, admit to the crimes.
What are the crimes?
I have not done any fucking crimes that I
Wait,
know
hold on.
of.
Do you mean any crimes related to fucking or any?
I've
general
not
crimes,
done
yeah.
any crimes related to fucking.
Okay.
What are we doing?
And what about
Where are
what
the
about
bodies
you, Will?
buried?
What about you, Will? Why do you think people have such a strong reaction to you? Because you've had like a couple of weird controversies. Like there was like the reaction from Supreme at the house party was a weird reaction. The like the stuff that happened with your editor, I think, was an understandable reaction. Chud's community has had a very, very strong reaction to you. I mean, like that's actively, I think, harming your viewership. I think that's probably fair. Most people are now watching your stuff through another fucking streamer putting it up. And obviously, what's the fucking other one? And the trans genocide panel was a really fucking strong reaction to you and the stuff surrounding Polly. So you've had kind of these quite vitriolic reactions that for somebody your size and the content you create seems unusual, right?
I don't know. I think it means I'm doing something right. I like it.
Let me try and
Awesome.
rephrase.
Do you
maybe
really?
what-
Do you really? Are you
Yeah,
really?
okay,
Do you
so I
really?
can, like,
Yeah.
I think what Beckett's getting at is that usually when the issue, and like, look, take this with a grain of salt, because I don't do YouTube videos, so like maybe I just don't understand how the space works. But usually when you have people be exposed to like huge content creators time and time again, and like their sub count barely fucking budges, that's a bad sign. Like that means that there is something happening where like people are not having a good type of a reaction because they don't seem to be going over to your channel and subscribing and then following your work afterwards. So I think what Beckett's getting at is that whether you think that like any one of these interactions in particular was like specifically really bad, or was it just a combination, or do you stand by most of the things you said in those?
I just disagree with like the entire way that you frame any of that. I mean, basically in the last 6 months, I've released 2 videos, and one of them got me 800 subscribers,
Sure.
and the other one is a really niche video, that's kind of something new that I've never released. I don't really think that like short films like really do that well on YouTube, to be honest. Like it's more like biography, kind of style stuff like that, video essays that usually do better in the algorithm. And yeah, it's all good, I'm trying to make something different, and the audience will come,
Hey,
Yeah.
as long as you're happy, then that's fair.
Gotta make them audiences come.
Yeah, no, I mean
They will.
look, I don't disagree with you because I'm all for doing different things. I think I said this to you ages ago. Like, if you want to leave Twitch poll, then just leave Twitch poll. That's fine. Lots of people like disconnect from communities and things. I think my questions, shall we say, the impacts that these interactions have for you seem disproportionate. Like you look at the video, like the feudal video, where you've got a lot of viewership there. And you were watched by Chud, Dylan Burns, Destiny, big people, and that's an understandable reaction to get sort of like 800 new subscribers. It's a 30,000 view video. That's really good for your size, but it didn't seem to have like a catch-on follow-on from like to other content you were making, and I'm wondering whether like you considered why that occurs, because I think that's an interesting question. Right?
Well, that's because the only other video he made after that isn't like, so like he's not trying to typecast himself as like you could, but it would be so like, I don't know how you could do it, but it would, whatever it would be really like soul crushing, honestly. Like the guy who makes videos for about the drama between these big people and makes a narrative about it, like you could do that repeatedly over and over and over again. It would start to get it would get boring fast too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just like literally from Feudalist Hierarchy to Schrodinger's Stash, I think I released I think I only live streamed 3 or 4 times that whole time in the span of like 3 months. So yeah, I've just been cooking up.
No, so I mean, like, I think that's fair. I just think I don't know, man. It's this interesting reaction you have, because even that, you've like barely released anything, and then the minute you do, people like latch onto it. Usually when people disappear for a bit, like Mindwaves, for example. Mindwaves disappeared for a bit, didn't do much, came back, and like the reception for Mindwaves to begin with was pretty warm, right?
Yeah,
He'd been away for a while.
He went away to like misogynist camp, and then he came back like fully trained up, and he's like I've never seen like Mindwaves, like he's like become like the most misogynistic person in all of the online politics, at least on the left. He's like next to Zerka. He's like that much of a misogynist. He fucking hates women. I'm saying it live. Come at me, fucking Mindwaves.
Sure, but it took time for that to like twist. Whereas I feel like Will's falls a bit harder, right? Like people's criticisms are a bit stronger, and like, I mean, certainly like the reaction you had to Boots was incredibly aggressive, and I think that went both ways.
Fuck that bitch.
Oh shit!
Really? What the fuck's Boots done?
Man, I just hate people like when you interrupt people. Like, at least interrupt me and say something smart.
Would you not think Boots is smart?
We all start fighting each other. Jesus Christ, this is boring. Holy fuck! Start fighting.
Alexa,
Start yelling.
if you want
I'm
more
so
entertaining
bored.
videos,
Yelled
prepare for
after
them,
yelling at
dickheads.
I'm
Chris.
so bored. Do something. No one
Me and
cares.
Rez were yelling at each
This
other.
thing
We
with
were
this
stopped
literal
by-
nobody
we
on
were
the internet.
stopped by
Do
people.
something.
was just
Be
getting-
content creator in your life.
This was just getting interesting. I'm interested in having an audience like base that's like older than fucking 12 years old. Okay. No, like.
Oh my god, no one cares. This is why
I
no one
think-
watches you. Just fight, yell, fight. Jesus Christ.
I don't think that like necessarily
yell the
like,
F
more
slur,
bloodthirsty
Alexa.
content means you can't have an audience. That's like slightly on the
I'll
older
take
side.
down Chud for a 3rd time. I'll do it. Don't test me.
What about Chud?
I said the F slur on the stream one time. And he
Yeah,
got banned
you
for a
could do
week,
that.
24 hours or something. I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
I think that there's so many people watching YouTube content like think if I just, I think that if creators like us just keep, upping up the consistency, should be able to get more viewership, But I do think that online poll, like, it really does have kind of a cap to like how many viewers you can potentially get, That's why like I'm really trying to just like break away from at least with the produced content, like entirely from the space,
I don't think it has a
Yeah, but
cap.
you can't.
Hello? Oh, you're silent, Will. I don't think it has a fucking cap. I think it has a cap if you're trying to leech off of other people's audiences. But if you're trying to grow your own, I think you can like there's like so many fucking weird like politics like streamers and YouTubers that are just unconnected from the space. So I think it's just if you want to, I think it's like if you want to be like a Destiny Orbiter or Mr. Girl Orbiter, there's a hard cap. But do your own thing is fine.
What's the next project, Smith? Like, are you planning on doing something that's related to the space, or what you got going on?
I got some footage that's pretty funny that I'm gonna smack together. Are
you good?
Any details?
Yeah.
I mean, is it related to any criminal charges? Like, what the?
No.
Like,
Why
I
did
think.
you have a psychotic breakdown? What,
Yeah,
what
just like-
happened?
Because I looked at Rezzy. I looked at.
Smash together. Do you mean Max?
No, because
Like,
no,
Sarah
what the
is
fuck
like,
are you doing?
You got asked about your
I
next
looked at
focus, you started
no because
cackling.
because I was thinking it's kind of more I have like something in mind that's kind of more like poop dick, and I looked at Rezzy's face when I said that and I started laughing.
I just like, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm here for. Poop dick content. The thing is, I think Smeth is capable of understanding the joke. And I think that's something Will just keeps missing. And it makes me sad on the inside.
I think the problem is as well, like, listen, I kind of wanted to bring you both into a panel to see what would happen. I didn't have much structure for this because I was just sort of fascinated what would happen, like, and how you'd both react. Because one of the constant comments, not just for you, but for a lot of fucking Mr. Girl Orbiters, is, like, I think there are three main fucking criticisms. Like, the content is incredibly smug. It is incredibly styled in a way that would feel like Max. And also, it's boring.
I'm not.
I mean, I think that those like core criticisms, and like I'm not necessarily standing by all of them because I think there is
you know what's boring? You know what's boring? A bucket of crabs, Beckett.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think you should fucking step outside of your fucking glass house if you want to throw stones. Let's see you on the fucking street. I want to fucking throw stones out there, huh?
Well, I mean, I don't mind you throwing stones at me, Smith. I mean, you've done this previously, and that's fine. I think at least that's like interesting. I think that's a side note as well. You've both got personalities where when you're in a fucking argument, you can clearly argue. And I wonder why you don't bring any of that to your fucking content. Like the actual stuff, you sit down and like both of you, like when you actually produce things, it feels disconnected from who you are as people. I think that confuses.
I think that no. I don't think that
Boring.
my content. I don't think my content is like Will's content at all. I think we're very different.
It's good.
And I think the type of content that I'm doing is very connected to who I am as a person. Like my whole fucking Destiny report is like it's just fucking dripping with fucking Smeth goop all over it. It's like everything about it is like everybody's telling me how much projection and shit. No shit, because it's my fucking opinion. It's my video with my opinions. Like it's not a fucking video essay. It's literally like what this fucking insane like meth-addled brain thinks. Okay, so.
No, I
Please,
think someone make this interesting for the love
Shut
of
the
Christ
fuck up!
before I go
As every time
to myself.
All right, I think that there's one thing that's stopping this from being interesting. If there's one thing, it's you, Queen Alexa.
So true.
Don't
so
do
true.
that.
Someone
No,
actually
no,
make
no,
this
no,
interesting.
No, we're not all on YouTube.
Queen Alexa,
You
like
can't
if
say
you're gonna
that's Queen
interrupt, ask a question. Like what you got for us?
I don't care. I do not care about this.
Okay,
I
then
only
fuck
did this.
off, Queen
I don't
Alexa.
care about this at all. I don't care. Just
This
make it
is-
interesting.
This does
Actually
sound
get
a
viewers
little
for
cope.
once.
I will be.
Just
that's-
do
I'm just going to be
something.
honest. This is a
might have
little
brought us
Just
cope.
together,
do
Queen
something.
This is a
Alexa,
little
but
bit of
I'm
cope,
just
Alexa,
here
to
to
be
enjoy
fair.
myself now.
Yeah, like that's
Just
like I think
do
that's like another
something.
thing. I think that's another thing that I think is like a very. I guess like what we're just critiquing Will and Smith. You guys seem so disconnected. Like when we're in the lead up to this, you're like making fucking like banners and shit.
I don't
Like
know.
the
Yeah,
topic. The
I didn't make a
topic
banner.
of the show. Okay,
You keep describing me
Will,
as you keep talking about Will, and
you
then
were
just,
getting into it. You were getting into it too, Smith.
no,
Shut the fuck
no,
up. Yes,
I
you
didn't get
were.
into it until 2 minutes before,
Yes, you
until
did.
1 hour
No,
before
you
this
were
panel.
oh my god!
I've been
dude, you've
saying.
everyone's been on fucking Twitter. You're all living online. Okay.
What do you
You're
mean getting
all on
into
Twitter.
getting into what?
You're getting into some shit.
Oh,
Talking
sure.
some shit. Getting some
Yes.
smack up. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, yeah.
You both get
Smeth's
into
my
it.
boy.
Yeah.
I like talking shit
God
to Smith.
damn it, I fucking just fucking hate each other a little bit. My
No.
fucking god. The whole point of this was Smeth versus Will.
I don't
Okay.
make. I
We're
make
drawing
enemies.
comparisons.
I make enemies.
I
He's not my
Doesn't
fucking.
mean enemy.
I want
It's
to
just
talk
like-
about this some more. All
Yeah, but
here's
the
a
thing
real-
is-
here's a real criticism.
Okay.
We can talk about. I'm of the opinion that I think that Smith is significantly more closer to orbit to Mr. Girl than I am.
Sure.
To a level where like I think like six months to a year from now, Smith will be like as far out from the orbit as me. Like he'll want to be like that disconnected, I think, from Mr. Girl. And I think I like, as much as Becca keeps bringing up like, oh Will, like you're a Mr. Girl orbiter and all this shit, like
Yeah.
kinda, but it's like Mr. Girl doesn't shout me out. Like he doesn't like give me any promotion. Like I don't get any.
Well,
of
that's
those
because you
views,
don't-
Mr. Girl
you know,
shits on you
like
constantly. You
Does
just
he?
let people shit
Exactly.
in your mouth, Will.
This is-
You just let them shit in
Rezzivaer-
your
Do you know?
fucking
Do you know?
mouth.
Do you know
Come here
one of
and
the
shit in
like
my
few
mouth.
things that you've done, Will, that everyone's like universally like that was based? It was the fucking Mr. Girl panel where like he had orbiters in criticizing him, and you were the only one who managed to struggle up any decent fucking criticism, while everyone else just sort of like still saw who could wriggle into
That
his
was
arsehole.
fucking okay. No, okay. If you wanted us to hate each other, that would have been the moment because we were we were pissed at each
True.
other after that. We like I and everybody was egging Will on, and I was like, everybody was trying to egg me on, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna make this fucking happen. But like. That panel, okay, you're a fucking retard if you think that. That panel was like, I called it the interrogation of Mr. Girl. I didn't call it the fucking hit piece on Mr. Girl. I was like, I asked questions about ethics because I wanted answers about ethics. He answered them, and some of them he didn't answer perfectly, like as good as I wish he could have. But I didn't come at him like to tell him that like he's a piece of shit or something. I came at him to get answers about ethics, and people are like mad at me for not like going for the throat. Fuck, I got answers that are important.
Hold on, Smith. That entire thing makes no fucking sense. If you're going to title
What?
something as an interrogation, you'd expect someone to be interrogated, right? Like, have you ever seen police officers talk to a potential criminal? It's like, well, and how do you feel about this action you have performed? Ethically speaking, how do you think we should judge people who stab another with a knife?
So
Is there-
asking
do
lead. So you think what I should have done was ask leading questions and been like a police officer who's trying to convince you to fucking admit to something you didn't fucking do? Fuck that. No.
Essentially, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, he-
A
Mr.
police
Girl's more than
interrogation.
capable of defending himself.
A police interrogation is a sham, and they're just trying to trick you. So that's not what I'm interested in doing. Maybe I did misname it if that's what you're fucking thinking that I meant, but no. I'm not gonna do that's fuck. If that's the content you want, it's not gonna come from me, buddy. Go to some other fucking retard.
I was.
Well, this
I
is
was
about
just
the
message.
content.
Hold on.
I was trying to,
I
like,
have
get
a
him to go in a
message.
circle
I was told
so
that
that I
Smeth
could
likes being pissed on.
shit.
What's this about?
I've been pissed on like 3 times, and
Okay,
it was
so-
fine. It was fine.
My
One
base
time,
king just needs more ammonia in his system.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Well, would you get pissed on again?
yeah. I would. It's important
If
to
you
make
had
sure.
one person from Twitch pulled to piss on you, who would you choose?
If I had to get someone in Twitch poll
In
to
this
piss on me.
call,
In
somebody
this-
has to piss on you.
Yeah,
no,
In
no
this
comment.
call, someone has to piss on you.
Whoever
Who would
drinks
it
the
be?
most water.
I took a lot of water.
Well,
Are you offering?
there you go.
I might.
I mean, it seems
Alright,
like it, like, and then Will later on had his interview with Mr. Girl, right? Which was like the one-on-one conversation, and I think people expected more out of you from that, because, like, if you want like the serious talk,
I'm
I
so
think
fucking tired of everybody having expectations for what my shit's supposed to be. Like,
Well,
you
I
know,
think you set those
I
expectations.
still feel like
don't
it,
you?
but how? I really don't think so. I think that you get the Will in his channel flavor with every bite of Will. You know. I think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm like, fucking get high on my own shit over here. But like, I like to think that at least when I put it together, or I structure things, there's something about it where you're like, yeah, like that came from Will.
I mean, that is a
Whether
thing
you like it
people
or hate
say. That, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. So sure. I think when people have expectations, though, I think it's partly because you come out with these like things where you're like, this is going to be great. It's going to be the best thing I've put out, and then it's a lack of like reflection or change.
It was
I
great.
think partly
That was a great interview.
what the Mr.
Give me
Mr.
a
Girl
second.
interview?
I got a
That was
little
a
bit of.
great
Who is this?
It's
Oh,
terrible.
who's me? Who's me? Smeth. I'm your worst fucking nightmare is what I am.
Oh,
All right, because not only have you
That doesn't
managed to
answer
make
my.
this the
That
most
does not.
boring
That does not. No, shut the
fucking
fuck up. That
fight.
doesn't answer my question. Who the fuck are you?
It doesn't matter who the fuck I
Well,
am.
then I don't want to be
You're
here.
supposed to be the entertainer, aren't you? You're
Okay.
sitting here. You're supposed to be fighting with Will, right? This was Beckett's big idea of Smeth versus Will. Will has, and it's fucking sad that
Continue.
you haven't
I'll
been able
wait.
to do
I'll
anything
wait.
out of this.
I'll wait. I'll wait until you're fucking done.
You wait.
Yeah.
You gotta talk really loud over me because you feel like you gotta control the conversation.
I
Because
said
you know
I'll
that
wait
you're being
until you're fucking
called out
done.
for being
said-
boring.
I don't know if you heard me. I said I'm gonna wait until you're fucking done, but it sounds like you have
That's
nothing.
great.
It sounds like you have nothing else to say. So what I'm gonna tell you is that I'm not your fucking monkey. So if you want to pin me against
You
some
are a
person,
monkey.
if you want to pin me against someone just for your fucking entertainment, you're gonna fucking fail every time. So go fucking fuck off.
You're doing it right now. You're dancing like a fucking cymbal monkey, just like I want you to, because you're engaging with me. You don't fucking realize.
All right, that is the end. That is the end of this show. Let's see if we got any questions in chat. But if we don't, then I'm going to end my stream. I'll see you guys another time. Have a great night in your Smeth den. But you can't stay on mine. All right, I'm going to end stream. Have a good night.